The island of Helios. This talk is about how we breathe right into the place where the sun meets the land, our inner knowing within our body, our land, and our physical presence. So, welcome, Matoula.
Thank you very much for this beautiful introduction. I love your singing, Rebecca. As you can probably hear, my voice is completely coming down from earth. So I'm still drinking my hot drink here. I'm so very much excited to be part again of another World Breathing Day. And I'm very excited to introduce you to what we've been preparing for all of you in Rhodes, Greece, this beautiful island, where we're going to be hosting the next Global Breathwork Conference. So we have prepared from our last visit in Rhodes, where we went to put details in place, a little video as something that we want to share that comes in a place of pause, breathe, and unity, as this World Breathing Day title is. And we want to extend it for the next 7 days that the World Breathwork Conference is taking place there. So we have prepared a video. We have a little bit of a short presentation for you. And I'm planning to close the day with a beautiful breathing meditation so we can connect with the theme. So feel free to share in the comments, but this is, we wanted to share the joy, the many different versions of what you can do when you come together with us in Rhodes for the Global Breathing Day. So we've been there, which was like a month ago, and the whole place was open. The hotel is vast. It's got something like 600 plus rooms, but not all of these rooms are dedicated to our conference. And it was beautiful to see that indeed Rhodes is the place of the sun and the sea. And that is the terrain that we want to host our global breathwork event, coming from a place of warmth. Thank you for sharing the link. You can find all the details there. May I just ask if it is okay for me to share the PDF presentation?
Yes, please do.
Okay, wonderful. Let me just, okay, great. So I might be not able to see you for a minute as I have, oh no, I am, okay. So, okay. I'm going up to the top. Can you see all? Can you all see it? That's great.
Yes, we can.
Thank you. Okay, so this is basically a graphic from Santorini. You might know the island, but it's not where our Breathwork conference is hosted. It's hosted in the beautiful island of Rhodes. You just saw the live presentation in the video before. The dates are 26th of September to the 3rd of October. And you're very welcome to come and stay for more days, because the days before and the days after the event are dedicated to fun, connection, and unity. So we are planning excursions and roads by night in the middle of the conference, so we can come out of our comfort zone and come out of the very deep work we might be doing and also share the fun together. So we've been organizing that really in detail, and the details of it are already uploaded in the website of the IBF, so please go in and check after the presentation here. This is Rhodes Island, an aspect of it which is beautiful. It's a very big island. It's a culmination of a lot of civilizations over the centuries. So it's got a lot of antiquities, ancient antiquities from Byzantine times, ancient Greece, the Ottoman Empire, plus more. Amazing, amazing beaches, very beautiful spots, breathtaking landscapes, tasting of wines, of local wines and food, and a lot of fun. So this is our location for the 7-day event. For the ones that have already been in a Global Inspiration Conference before, they know what is the idea, and the idea is connect, unite, breathe, and make a big pause from our world, but also into that share and also receive. So it's a big event. It's a lot of work, as into inner work, and we come more and more in touch with ourselves. And the title we've chosen for the theme this year, and I think it's very relevant to these days especially, is coming home, like a modern Odysseus. And it doesn't have to be Greece. Home is where we are. Home is where our soul belongs. And this is the title we want to bring, is as a reminder that we're safe only when we're breathing and we're connecting to life. So it's to me, it deeply touched me, and I felt very moved when I realized that the theme is actually covering, in a sense, the global unconscious, but also of what we need to work as a team together, not just the global conference team as the organizers and hosts of this conference, but all of us together in unity. A little bit of an idea of what it means to be part of this global event and of this global international community, because we share the breathing, we share the connections, the wisdom, the valued truths, the spontaneity of it, the collaboration in worldwide projects, some cries before breathing and after, joyful or not, which they are food for the soul. Aha moments, an amplification of knowledge in every direction, and general and spontaneity in, I want to add and I want to offer and I want to just be there with you and do more. And this is some of the highlights that I've seen over the years by only participating in the Global Breathwork Conference. And I wanted to share with you, this is something to add in September. Some of our keynote speakers, we have lots. They are very beautiful, all of them. They carry wisdom. And we started with, of course, with the ladies first. So we have the beautiful Tilke Platteldør, if I pronounce the name correctly. Also, a very dear friend of mine and my breathing buddy. And I love Tilke's energy, wisdom, and the way she generously wants to offer. So Tilke, I've asked her to bring a theme about trauma, and she will share her experience and knowledge on that. Katharina von Bargen, who was suggested by one of my team members, I connected with her and we beautifully connected, and I've asked her to bring her personal experience of how she was able to come out of the wheelchair after she got antibiotics. And as a result, it affected her nervous system in such a way that she was forced to sit in a wheelchair for a long time. And if it wasn't for the breathing and all her inner work, she might have not ever stood up again. So I've asked her to come in and share this experience, although herself is a trainer. So I prefer to have also real life keynote speaking about our work related to it and how people can be benefited into that. My dearest Dr. Athena Despina Potari, who is a PhD doctorate in Greek ancient language and philosophy, and she's going to bring this wisdom in connection to our breathwork and breath world. And I'm very excited to be in her keynote speaking. Cleo Apostolaki, who is our eco-psychologist, and she's going to be connecting how deeply we connect with nature and how we cannot be disconnected by it. And of course, always in connection to the spirit of the breath. And I'm moving to our male keynote speakers. Very excited to have Antonia Bagnano, who is generally known in the world today as a very experienced breathwork trainer. Paul Barrett, who is an international lecturer, breathwork facilitator and trainer, and director, and also I think he writes scripts for movies. Some of them you might have seen. So I'm very excited to have Paul Barrett there and share his knowledge about how we can basically connect with our talents and gifts and how this can be offered to the world. And Eleftherios Argyropoulos, who is a mathematician, Pythagorean, arithmophilosopher, and he's going to be bringing his amazing magic of mathematics and the mathematics and the wisdom that the breathing has in it, and how we can actually enhance our lives in total by using this genuine and authentic mathematic relationship of the breath. Feel free to share anything you want on the chat. I will be keeping an eye on it. Of course, we have, other than the keynote speakers, we have worldwide presenters of workshops. Some of them are already confirmed, and you're going to be following either in the newsletter if you are signed up to become an IBF member, or if not, just go into the website and find out about it. The schedule is already uploaded, and we're going to be just fine-tuning the details, changing from time to time. And there's a lot of workshop leaders that are going to be offering in spontaneity each day. So we expect to have at least 10 to 15 workshop leaders every day offering workshops between 3 and 6 p.m. By the way, this C photograph is from Rhodes. This is our hotel. We had the amazing luck, and I need to admit, very good negotiation skills, to have a 5-star hotel for the same price that we had 2 years ago when the GIC was hosted in Holland. So don't be afraid of it. There's a lot of rooms, and even the triple and quadruple rooms are very beautiful and very seclusive and very private. So if you want to know more about it, oh, no AI images. I'm not sure what this means.
I was just sharing that when you were mentioning the beautiful ocean was from Rhodes, that it's a real image, no AI, this is the real deal. It's authentic.
True, true. Thank you. I wasn't sure that that was going to me or to the public. Thank you.
No worries.
Yeah. And this is also real, by the way. So it's a very beautiful hotel that is located by the sea, although it's got some pools and many pools, to be honest. We're having like 10 to 15 venues, and they're going to be mostly indoors, but a lot are going to be outdoors in the open, on the grass, or even on the beach for workshop leaders that would like to take their audience outdoors. So some more aspects of this hotel. On the left, you are seeing our designated restaurant area. So all the jiggers, as we call them, the participants of the jig, are going to be having the full meals in the same restaurant that you see it, which is designated only to us. So it's going to be a feast of us and only, without the mingle of the rest of the hotel guests. Trying to catch up. Yes, it does look beautiful, and it is beautiful when you're there. And the vibe is beautiful because we're going to make it even more beautiful. So this is the indoors pool, by the way. Sometimes it's used also as an event place. I don't think we will be hosting there something, but it's a beautiful area just to go and sit and relax by the water, even if you don't want to jump in, even if you might not want to jump in, which is basically hard not to. You can have your quiet rest area there, but it's a beautiful space. outdoor pools and the inside pool that is set up for obviously a party. So you never know what's going to happen there. We do have a lot of parties for you, great bands, by the way, and also some workshops. And like I said, I'm going to take you out on Rhodes by night, Rhodes by night. We have arranged drinks out the hotel for the midweek, where the energy goes at its peak. And sometimes, when we want to basically, unleash all this energy, and we prefer to take it out and have a drink and dance it out by actually seeing Rhodes by night. It is a gorgeous hotel. It's been quite many years. So it's one of the top conference hotels. This is the reason why we chose it. It's got many, many venues. You can see more aspects, also some of the accommodation rooms. So you can imagine that single, double, triple, or quadruple are very similar. That triple and quadruple also have a separate bathroom, so they separate with two private individual rooms, one with a double bed and the other one with two single. So it's not like you're going to be squeezed into a room if you choose to be in a triple or quadruple, but it's very beautiful, very decent, very discreet and private. This is a map of the island of Rhodes. Just to see the size of it, it's quite big and it's got a lot of islands around, very close by, like from half to 1 hour maximum with a ferry. And which means that you can do a lot of excursions. Some of them we already have arranged for you. And all you need to do is when you participate, send us out your liking of the excursion you might be wanting. If you have already registered, you will be soon receiving these forms. You can fill in and tell us which excursion you prefer or which excursions you might want to take it all. And they're all very different. It's no alike. There's no alike excursion to another. So you might as well stay for the full stay and enjoy and have some break, real break. Some of the activities that you can do in Rhodes, as you see real photos, again, not AI. Thank you, Marcos, for this comment. So very important archaeological sites. Most of them belong to the UNESCO site, which is protected by the UNESCO. The Grand Master Palace, oh my God, you need to see it also on the inside. It's just amazing. It just takes you through a time warp on a different space, and you feel like you belong to the knights. It's just amazing, just even to walk on the very ancient pebbled streets in that area. The walls and the gates are magnificent, and they just stand out anywhere around Rhodes town. Lindos, ancient cameros are amazing, and they have little villages around, so you can sit and have a drink or a little food if you decide. The local gastronomy and wine. There's a lot of wineries in Rhodes producing local wine. Activities in nature, from beaches to yacht tours to the Valley of the Butterflies, just for a walk and a hike. The Anthony Quinn Bay, if you don't know Anthony Quinn, when they were filming the Guns of Navarone movie, if you've ever seen that, he loved so much the place he wanted to buy a house there. So ever since it's been called the Queen Bay, Anthony Quinn Bay. Seven Springs, which literally means there are seven springs there, and you can walk. It's a beautiful walk. Take walking shoes with you. And there's a lot of beautiful little places to lakes and waterfalls and butterfly valleys and everything you can imagine. It's got a lot. And Archangel pottery, Ebonas, which is the wine capital of Rhodes, and a little bit of ancient history. As you might know, in the ancient harbor of Rhodes, there used to be a huge statue of the sun, god Apollo. And his two legs were sitting on each of the edges of the entrance to the port. It belonged to the seven wonders of the world once upon a time, but it collapsed after a huge earthquake and it was never replaced again. But as you can imagine, it was a worship place for Apollo, the sun, and the Nymphae, which represent the caves, the darkness, the chaos. Yeah, Blanca Maria Mexican, Anthony Quinn, yeah, of course. The Nymphae are the dark side of what is not seen in the sunlight. So nothing to be afraid about it. It's our shadow, everything we call in to be friends with in a breathing session and hidden in the unconscious. And sometimes it's not bad or negative. It might have a positive connotation, but it's never been recognized. So nymphes and the worship of the sun, some of the things that you can actually call in as a spirit when you arrive in Rhodes. We have our conference tickets here. There's more to be seen in the website, of course. There's going to be the 7 full day, and there's non-members and members fee in registration. And there's also day passes for anyone who is just there, like a local or people that are just on a transit and they just don't want to miss at least even half or one day of the conference. Accommodation varies, so from single to double to sea view to garden view, triple, quadruple, extra beds, babies. Everyone is welcome, as you know, and we like this idea in the conference. So if you're a member, go and log in first and then buy your registration ticket, and then you can proceed to book your accommodation. And even if you're not, it's the same, 2 different tickets. I would suggest save a little bit and become a member. It's really worth it. Well, breathwork conference needs only when you participate in one. My team, I'm very lucky to have these guys, I tell you. For 3 years, I've been preparing this as a volunteer, and it's a big learning curve, but also it's such an excitement, and without it, I wouldn't be able to actually pull it through and complete it. I do have these stars with me. Some of them you might know, some no. Some you don't. Mirto, the first lady you see, is a student of mine, and she's just finishing her breathwork certification training. Desiree Derivou. Oh, by the way, Mirto, you're going to see her in DJing. She's a DJ. So you're going to be having the pleasure to feel literally her vibes on the set when she's up and when we're up, down, excuse me, dancing with her. Desiree Durivu has been very close to breathwork, and she's been experiencing breathwork for many years, and a very dear friend of mine. She speaks Dutch and Greek because she has lived in Greece for many, many years, and she's an office manager. So she's been organizing a lot of things from our end. Elisa Zoshis, who is an artist, and she brings this kind of taste in our team. And sometimes her very detailed look has helped us a lot of times and saved us from trouble. Maro Verli, our exceptional strategist, promotional marketing director, we're very lucky to have. And the beautiful man of our team, Pierre Jossis, very dear friend, IBF member, certified trainer in breathwork, and also ex-treasurer of the IBF and ex-organizer for France. Amazing to have him on my team, very lucky. Yorgos Apollonios Maramis, who is a new entry and new to the IBF and to this world, but he's bringing his connections and his spirit with us. And Yorgos Demberdis, who is also finishing his certification breathwork training with me, and he's been very much into sourcing and resourcing things for us. Join us to breathe each other home, please, and come and share the fun, connection, and wisdom. I'm open to questions as I'm holding this for you. You can use the QR or the links, they all working, and I'm open to your questions if you have any.
Matoula, that was a wonderful invite. Thank you. Fun, connection, unity, breathwork, workshops, what's not to love? And not to forget the sessions with wonderful keynote speakers as well. And that hotel, unmissable. I'll certainly be getting my ticket, that's for sure. Real food for the soul. What do you think, Marcus?
I think it's so important, especially in something that is so intimate as breath work, where we're working more often than not potentially with one-on-one or in our own local areas, to remember that this truly is something that is worldwide, that we are one, we're doing all of this amazing work, we're getting involved around the world, and it's fantastic to have moments like these and events where we can truly come together, set aside some of the logistics of everyday life, and really focus on the connections that we can make with each other, with nature in a beautiful venue like Rhodes, and of course with our fellow breath workers and breath enthusiasts. So this opportunity is something I certainly would not want to miss, and thank you for putting together such a comprehensive and very enticing presentation, I might add. And honestly, as someone who is obvious, maybe not as obvious from the last name, but as someone with Greek heritage, this just gives me more reason to book a ticket to Greece sooner than I was already expecting to. So thank you so much, Matoula. And for everyone else on the call, one word that you might want to get used to saying is "efcharisto," which means thank you very much.
You're
And
very
I do
welcome.
want
Thank
to
you.
know,
Do I have a
oh,
little bit of time to
yes, you do. Yes, you
just
do.
just to connect a little bit with the breath? If you're happy, just sit very comfortably and put your legs down on Mother Earth and breathe from the mouth or the nose in whatever way you feel comfortable to, as long as it stays connected. You can close your eyes. Just feel your legs touching earth and call in the pause as you keep breathing. Call in the pause you need in your life. Anywhere that can be, relaxing your body. Call in the pause so you're connected to yourself and be able to receive. And from your legs, as you keep breathing, breathe straight down in your pelvic area and feel your energy connecting to Mother Earth more and more in your body. And expand it as you breathe up to your heart. And expand with your breath in receptivity. And bring it all the way up to your crown chakra, the top of your head. And connect to your source the way you imagine it to be. And the way it feels best for you. Keep breathing this pause, breathe, unity. And with your next exhale, gently open your eyes somewhere in the space. Thank you so very much for being here. I'm handing back to the host.
Thank you, Matoula.